Hello, welcome to 6 Yard Box. This is how we do our own 6 Yard Box. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share, comment, let me know what you think. This one is a new one today. This is a reaction to the fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder on Saturday in Las Vegas, Saturday, Sunday morning, depending on where you are. This fight was one of the best fight I've seen in a minute. It was a very good fight. Two fighters coming to the table, putting everything on the line, and they were just one person had to win, and it was Tyson Fury. And because he's done it two times already, I think that gave him a lot of confidence in this fight. For him to be able to win this fight, this is something that will be new on this channel. It's all about football, but we're going to be doing some boxing watch-alongs as well. So make sure you look out for that one coming up. Any fight, looking in terms of going forward. So this one is like a quick breakdown of the fight as well. I'm going to be showing some of the fights, the highlights of the fight, and I'm going to be breaking it down. It's going to be like a 10-15 minutes clip of the highlights, and it's just a quick one because I just think I had to say something on the fight. It was a great fight to watch for everybody watching at home. It was very good. It was very entertaining. Two men putting everything on the line and giving it their all. So yeah, let's get into it quickly. I've got 15 minutes on the watch, so I don't want to be more than 15 minutes. Let's go. So, all right, so let's get into it now. Let me share the screen. Hopefully, my screen should be able to show when I share it. Hopefully, you can see the file. Because sometimes when I do this, the what do you call it does not show properly. Hopefully, this should be able to show the right way. I'm gonna make the screen big, and then let's go. So the first round, as you can see in the first round, you can see what you can see what Wilder was doing there in the first round. He was throwing those jabs, putting his uh, leading leg, using his back leg to give him the power behind the jab. The jabs are not just pure jabs; they are like strong jabs to the body of Tyson Fury, who came into this fight a little bit heavier than what he normally weighs. Tyson Wilder, on the other hand, had to come in with some muscle as well, just to try and negate what Wilder has done. What Tyson Fury did in the last match. So uh, some people say it was a bad what do you call it, strategy from Wilder. But sometimes you plan your strategy and you just stick to it and just go with it. He thinks he's gonna come in heavier so that he can match Tyson's Fury's weight. But Tyson is naturally heavy. He comes in heavy. He's comfortable at that weight. Wilder, on the other hand, I don't think this is his right fighting weight. I think all that mass, all that body weight, he's carrying a lot more, and he couldn't move quickly enough. And I think that was a little bit of a problem for me. That was like one of the main reasons for him, problems for him in this match. So let's continue round one. So yeah, you can see you can see Wilder on the front foot there, throwing his jabs, throwing those jabs. Fury just backing off. Fury backing off, and then Fury trying to throw a combo, throwing a quick combo there with 1-2 combos, and he's doing all he can to try and negate that jab from Wilder. Wilder, his plan was to come in and be on the front foot, throwing this jab, but Fury was just too streetwise. He was stepping back. He was reading the jab. He was watching what the jab was doing, and he was trying to read the rhythm of the jab. Time is blocking to it. Step back at the right time. Jab connecting sometimes, missing sometimes, and then he was also trying to catch Fury with a trying to catch Deontay with the right hand over the top. You can see that Deontay's hand are low. They are low. I don't understand why boxers fight that way. For if you're not that experienced, if you're not that streetwise, or if you're fighting a top quality uh, operator like Tyson Fury, I don't think Deontay's hands were in a good position for him to be able to block, to block whatever is coming back is the other way. I could understand if he was fighting someone else, but with Fury, because with those right hand over the top, that was the one that busted his eardrums the last time. And I was thinking maybe his guys were going to be a little bit up, and just to give him that shield. But Fury was coming with the right hand to throw something back, and he was also trying to push down the guard of Deontay Wilder with his left hand. So Tyson, you can see Fury still throwing the right hand. You can see Fury trying to hold and trying to push him down, push Deontay Wilder down. Basically just trying to get a bit of that control, use that weight. And then that's the first round was like that, to be honest. It was always like that. Then you can see Fury moving back, getting out of the way of the punches with his long reach, and Wilder Fury coming over the top with the right hand. In the second round, Tyson Fury, you can see Tyson Fury in the first round. He was what do you call it? In the first round, he was just watching. He was watching what, because that's what professional sports is all about. You watch your opponent, you look at what they're doing, you notice if they go into a rhythm of what they're doing, because people are a creature of habits. Humans are a creature of habits. They do the same thing all over. If you watch them closely, they do so. In the first round, Tyson used that first round just to watch what Deontay was doing, throwing the jab from the same position, from the same stance, stepping in with the jab. And then Fury read that very well in the first round. The second round, now he was more prepared for the jab, and he had his own tool. He's got so many tools in the box, Fury, and I think that's the difference. So in the second round, he threw some combinations, some 1-2 straight 1-2 right down the middle, right hook over the top as well. He did that in the second round, and he continued doing it. And now in the second round, it looks like more of a fight now, as Tyson he's stepping up to Fury now. Sorry, he's stepping up to Wilder now, but he's still getting caught by Wilder with the right over the top. He's still getting caught by Wilder. The two men go into a clinch. Fury always initiates that clinch just to make sure he holds on to Wilder. And then the right hand over the top from Fury was always open to the right hand, and he uses that every single time. Deontay's hand is not up in a covering position, and every single time his hand is low, and Fury feints a little bit, feints, and then throws that right hand every single time. And that's what he's been doing. He does that a lot in this round, the second round, does that a lot. And the fight is a little bit more equal now. I think Deontay knows that he's in for a fight now. And when he tries, sometimes when Deontay tries to throw that right hand, Fury blocks with the left hand. You can see him, he reads him like a book. And because Deontay is so used to that right hand, it's not something once you're used to, like I said, human beings are a creature of habits. If you're used to doing something for such a long time, you're not going to change all of a sudden. You're going to go back to it any opportunity you have, anytime you're in trouble, or anytime you feel that the opening is there, you're going to go back to that right hand. And Fury, you can see Fury can see that right hand all the way from the moon. You can see it coming, and he's prepared. He's got his left hand up, getting ready to block it. And then every time he misses, or every time Deontay connects, he goes into a clinch and he holds him like he's doing now with the headlock. So he holds him, ties him up, because he's a bigger man as well. Then he throws an uppercut there. You can see what he did there. I'm going to pause it there. This is round 2, I think. You can see what he did there. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Take it back a little bit. I hope you can see all this because sometimes this thing is funny. You can see him now. You can see what Tyson did there. Tyson came in with a jab. Came in with a jab. Then he goes in for. He comes in with a jab. Goes in with a jab. Tries to go by. Tyson goes back and he throws 1-2. Then he holds him with a clinch. He rolls him with a clinch. Puts his hand over his head. And as soon as it was, at the same time when he holds Deontay in a clinch and puts his hand over Deontay's head, as soon as they were breaking away from that clinch, I think he threw a little bit of an uppercut, and that caught Deontay Wilder. And that's what I was saying. That before the fight, Tyson is just a little bit too streetwise, man. The guy's got lots of. Somebody said a lot of tools in the toolbox, man. He's got hammers, he's got screwdrivers, he's got drills, he's got what do you call? He's got chainsaw, he's got whatever you want to call it in the toolbox, man. Deontay's only got one hammer. He's only got an hammer in his toolbox. And that's what Fury just kept pulling stuff out from the toolbox. And that's what happened there. So when he caught him with the right hand, caught him with the uppercut, Fury goes, you can see Deontay goes in for a count. He's struggling now. He caught him again with another uppercut there. And you can see Fury now. He's in control now. The bell saved Wilder there. And at the end of that round, that was the first time Deontay went down. That was the first time Deontay went down in this. I think it was the second round. And from the first round, Fury used the first round to look at what Deontay was doing. You know, this boxing is all about, any sport is all about, you know, thinking. The people that think, the boxers that think a lot, they are the better boxers. You know, they're the better fighters. You know, you can put people like I don't know, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali. You can put them into all those categories. The ones that box and think and use the science properly, they tend to last longer, I think. Whereby the people that just knock people out with one punch, you know, like Fury, Tyson lasted a lot longer as well because he was younger. But the better boxers, the better fighters, the ones that last long and are more sustainable are the boxers that think, that knows the science and use strategies and different ways, stands and everything, you know, to win boxing matches, to win the big fights. And that's what Fury's got. Let's continue. So you can see at the end of this round, let's look at those rounds again. You can see the punch over the top. The right hand was always open. He caught him clean at the side of the head, and Deontay went down for that. I think that was the second time. So you can see now. So the fight is continuing again. This is the third round. Now Tyson is just bashing him or pushing him against the rope, and you can see now he's pushing him against. He caught him with another right hand there, straight right. And Tyson, to be honest, he didn't really need to do much. And Deontay is fighting back there. And I think it caught. You can see Deontay. This is round four. He caught Tyson with the right hand there from Deontay, which he couldn't do because he's got the power. You know, if you stand in front of, like Tyson said, if you play with fire, you're gonna get caught eventually. And that's what Tyson. I think Tyson made a mistake there for me, whereby he was trying to slug it out with Deontay. I think there, because he got the knockdown the first time, I think he could just go in and finish Deontay off, but he got caught, and that's the heavyweight for you. Anybody can get knocked out, and Tyson got caught here, and he got up. He was taking the count. He's taking the count now. He's wiping his nose or whatever. I don't know what he was doing there. He's trying to wipe his nose. He's on an 8 count now. He's looking at the referee. Deontay is trying to finish him off. Deontay goes with the right hand. Tyson is still trying to make him miss, and then he get caught again. And for me, when I was watching the fight, for me, that was the stage when I was watching it, when he got caught, when Tyson got caught the second time. When the look on his face, then I thought he was not going to make it, that he was going to lose this fight. Because I just had, for some reason, I don't know why I had that feeling that when he got caught for the second time and he went down and he looked, you can see his face there. He was like, do I looked at it then was like, do I really want to get up, man? Because it looks like, I'm not sure if I really want to get up, but fair dues to the big dog, man. The guy Tyson Fury got up again. He takes the count. He's been down so many times. He knows what he's doing. You can see him walking back to the corner. I think he got saved by the bell. I think actually Tyson might just got saved by the bell there, because the bell went off immediately. I'm not sure if that saved him, but but that was good timing. I think maybe that was what Tyson was thinking as well, because when he got caught, I'm not sure if he was thinking. Maybe he knew that the time was a little bit up, so he just bided his time a little bit. Gingered walked around a little bit just to kill time and just make it to the end of the round, and the bell came in there, and he had to go back to his corner there. That was round 4. So at the end of round 4, yeah, it was one knockdown, 2 knockdowns for Deontay, and I think it was one for Tyson Fury. So going into the next stage of the fight now, uh, going to the next stage of the fight now, you can see, yeah, you can see the point that cut Tyson Fury. It was a right hand, straight right hand to the side of the head, and Tyson went down. This is the 3rd round. Deontay is a bit more comfortable now. He's coming over, trying to finish it off, throwing that right hand, but you can see Tyson Fury recovering now. Fury caught him with the right hand again. The right hand is always open, as Deontay's left hand is not up enough. Deontay has got no defense at all for me. I think because he's used to, it's difficult to change somebody's habit, because he was used to fighting boxers that were like he could just knock out. He used to just go in there, and he knows that if he catches them with one shot, they're gonna go, and that is going to his psyche for me. And his his hands were low, and Tyson Fury could throw that right hand every single time at once. His left hand was low, his jaw was right there. Tyson could fake and just throw that right hand every single time, and and that's what happened. And from this stage on, Tyson was just throwing the right hand whenever he wants. He goes with a straight jab, he throws a right hand, goes with a straight jab to the body. He feints, throws a left hook. You can see Tyson is even throwing up his hands as a shield, as a guard, and he throws that right hand straight to the middle there. You can see him catching Deontay flush on the side of the face, and this is the change in the match. This is the changing point in this boxing match. This point, because Fury showed him there that no, this is not over. I still got my legs. I got you. I can still beat you. And yeah, from there on, he just took it on. He takes everything Tyson Fury throws, Deontay throws, and Tyson keeps moving. There's so many ways he's moving. He's moving, he's ducking. When he ducks, he comes close with head first, then it goes into a clinch, throws a punch, 1-2 combos, then it goes into a clinch, throws a punch, 1-2, throws a combo, and then he ducks. You can see him moving his head. For once, you if you look at Deontay, man, look at Deontay. The 2 most important skills in boxing is not even using it at all. Moving your head side to side, back and forth, you know, moving your head. He never moves his head. His hands are low as well. His hands are low and he never moves his head. Those are the 2 basic skills of defensive boxing. Don't try and get yourself knocked out. Move your head, move your head from side to side, clinch, when you can, move your head from side to side, and put your hands up so you can block punches. But he's not even doing it. So here he goes. I think he got caught there. I'm not sure. He got caught again. Tyson throwing those right hand again. Every time Tyson throws those right hand left hooks, he's still throwing those right. But at this point of the fight, I think Deontay is feeling the weight, man. He's feeling that extra body mass he's put on. He's feeling that way, and you can tell from this stage on, the fight is getting very difficult for him. So at the end of this round, I don't know what round this is. At the end of this round, you can see his corner, they're talking to him. I don't know what they're saying to him. But Tyson, right hand every single time. Tyson throws that right hand over the top every single time. His the right hand is so open, man. And Tyson, you can see, he throws that left hand, he throws the right hand, and he goes into a clinch, puts his hand over Deontay's head, because he's the bigger man as well. He's the bigger man. And because Deontay is trying to use his weight, anytime they're in a clinch, Tyson throws a little bit of an uppercut, throws a right hand over the top there from Tyson, and then he leans on Deontay. You can see it's just streetwise, man. The guy just got too many skills. You can see him moving his head back and forth. Deontay still trying to catch him with that right hand. Deontay's trying to catch him with that right hand, just one right hand. Tyson with a right hand there and a straight right hook, I think it was. And Tyson just throws combinations there, you know. And you can see Deontay now, yeah, he's just clinching on. He's so tired. Tyson is still leaning on him. Deontay is tired. He's raising his hands up. And that's a straight hand. He just about missed him there as Deontay was leaning back. And the right hand is just too easy, man. It's too easy over the top. Deontay's got no answer for that right hand. He's got no answer for that right hand over the top. And Tyson is just resting on him. He's using his weight really well. Deontay is not using his weight. That was a big shot from Tyson, the right hand, and he keeps going on with the right hand. It's like all the days, like Christmas for Tyson. It was so easy. Deontay, yeah, is very tired now. He's very, very tired. He's just trying to fight back, like a warrior. I give him a lot of respect for this fight, Deontay. And he throws the right hand straight to Tyson there. Tyson obviously is going to get tired at some point, but because Deontay is just making it easy by just standing right in front of him, you can see him there. He's still throwing those right hand. Tyson fakes. He throws the left jab there, leans in with the head. He throws a left hook. Deontay replies there with the left hook, and Tyson throws the combinations because it was just. And another thing people are missing as well. Tyson is big. But he's quick, he's fast as well. He's fast with those hands, man. He throws punches and bunches, as they say in boxing. Combinations, bang, 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 bang. Deontay is a 1 puncher, 2 puncher max, but Tyson throws combinations. So let's continue. So in this round, Deontay he's one-sided now. I think Tyson must be leading on the points now. He's leading there. Deontay's mouth is open. You can see Tyson is still pushing him back, putting the weights on him, resting him, leaning on him, making it very easy. Deontay is really, really tired there. He's really tired. He's showing the signs of a warrior. Tyson is really looking fresh. And Tyson now lining him up now. Tyson, from this point on, Tyson knows I've got this, man. Just a matter of time. You don't have to be a big pointer to knock somebody out. Straight right hand there again from Tyson. Throws a couple of combinations when they both come close. And on the inside, Tyson is the better fighter as well on the inside. You notice Deontay is not throwing any punches on the inside. Deontay throws less punches on the inside. And there was a right hand there from Tyson that just knocks him down straight on. If you look at that, he throws it from a very acute angle. Then Tyson goes on there to finish him off. Tries to finish him off there, but Deontay is still showing signs of warrior, throwing a couple of punches as well. But nobody, yeah, just about pure strength. But when they come close, that was the right hand again from Tyson. The only reason why Deontay stood up there was because he was holding on to Tyson. And that, basically that buffered his fall to the canvas. So I think that helped Deontay there because it was a close point from like a very close distance. Tyson Fury with a close, I think that was a right hook or something to the chin of Deontay went down, and because it was close to Tyson, he'll use that as a buffer to hold on to Tyson, and that was almost that could have been the knockout point there, but Deontay survived again, as we can see, and now I think this is round 11. I'm not sure which round this is. And now Tyson knows I'm going to finish him off. But Deontay is not coming back with anything. He's just hanging on. You can see him just holding. Look at his hands. Look at Deontay's hand. Deontay is just holding, and he can't even hold him. You can see that left hook. He throws him with the right hand there. He caught him with it. You can see he caught him with that right hand, and it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. If I rewind it a little bit, and you see it again, there Deontay is not doing anything, just holding on. He's not even fighting on the back foot. He's not holding on because he was too tired. The uppercut, he missed with the uppercut, missed with the left hook, and then caught him with the right hook. You can see Tyson, he throws punches, 3, 4 combinations punches, man. And that's the key. And that's how you know for me, it's a different level to Deontay. It's a different level. Deontay can never, ever beat this guy, even if he goes and trains for 500 years or whatever years he wants to go for train for. You know, you know, I think styles makes fights, and I think Tyson's way of fighting is just way different, and Deontay will never beat him. So at this stage now, the fight is over. Tyson stops him in the 11th round, and it was meant to be. Deontay, for me, had a lot of balls. He put everything on the line. I give him a lot of respect for that. I think I respect him for that. And it was what do you call it? It was different from the first fight. It was different from the second fight as well, and it was different from the third fight as well. So yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight, and it was a good fight, and I think we all knew who was gonna win that fight from the beginning. I knew who was gonna win the fight from the beginning. I had a little bit of a feeling that Deontay was gonna do something different, but after watching the first round, basically the way he started throwing those jabs as well, it's very, very weird that strange. Somebody starts a fight and he just throws a jab without something coming after that jab. You know, yeah, because the way he was throwing the jab, you can tell he was not comfortable doing it, because he was just throwing one shot to the body, one shot to the body, shot to the body. There has to be something else that comes with that jab occasionally. So you switch it up a bit, you change it up a bit, and I think that was Deontay's downfall. I think he went out of his comfort zone a little bit, try and fight a different way, but you can't beat Tyson at his own game. Tyson was just too strong, too street, too clever, loads of tools in the box. And they could fight that, they could do that fight a million times, Tyson will win. And that's my match reaction to the fight. It was a good fight, it was good match, good spots, good what do you call it? Good dedication from both boxers. They really put everything on the line, and Deontay, regards to him as well, gave everything. I think I got a little bit of respect for him now after the second fight where he was going on about cheating and everything. I think now I got some respect for him because he really put his mind, put his basically body on the line, and he really went out for me as a champion in his own right. But we need a little bit of sportsmanship at the end of it. Deontay didn't want to know, and Tyson was like, yeah, but Deontay might just look back on this fight, give him a couple of months and look back on the fight, and I've got a feeling he might see things differently. He could still go on to be the champion, but I don't think he can beat Deontay. He can beat Tyson Fury. So that's the end of the reaction. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. That was a great boxing match. I really loved it. And looking forward to any big fights coming up. We're going to definitely do a watch along for that one. Thank you. Stay safe. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay safe and, be good. And yeah, it's boxing, man. I love boxing as well. I love all sports, boxing, football, So make sure you watch out for all our content. Thank you very much, my new subscribers. I really love you guys. I got something special coming over Christmas for you guys that we're going to plan and do over Christmas for all for everyone coming in and watching the watch alongs. We're going to introduce a little bit of something special, which is going to be announced very soon. I'm not going to say it now. So everyone should look forward to that. Thank you very much. Look out for our next watch along and set your notifications as soon as it comes up. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. What's that? That must be my own little language. Stay safe. I mean, stay safe. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. J6 on